But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Condors of Brooklyn taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
From the six. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Griffin, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. Leonard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. To the right side, complete to Miller. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right. And running with power here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. design run for their wideout. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Allen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a toss play, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Leonard targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trap 50, trap 50. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Leonard. He gets it left side to Johnson, and he goes out right around the 39. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw. Leonard. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard, complete. It's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The left side completion to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Leonard. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Leonard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And Richardson back to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 33 yards. And the Condors have moved out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Condors 21, Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on second down, Leonard. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 1 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On third down, Allen. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Call that a gain of 11.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They stay on the ground with Allen. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Allen here on the screen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. Again, it's Johnson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Leonard. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield to get the touchdown, it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field field goal range if they can get this onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on first down. Griffin. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Which are some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He was taken down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harden And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.